Hi everyone, Road Cooking CSA style. So for the fall share, you're going to be seeing an awful lot of winter squash, and it's one of my favorite vegetables. So this is a delicata squash, and there's a number of things you can do with it. Today I'm going to show you how to make delicata squash rings, or as my kids used to call them, onion rings. There's no onion in them, but that's what we used to call them. So first thing you're going to do is take that delicata squash and you're going to slice off the two ends so that you can get to the flesh inside and the seeds. And you're going to use a spoon to scoop out those seeds so you can get them all out from the inside. If that doesn't suit you, if that's just tedious and difficult, feel free to cut it in half and scoop the seeds out from each half, but I like having the rings intact. I think that's kind of cool. Another tip is that although you can peel the outside of the squash, which is what I did when my kids were little, you don't have to. And the skin cooks up just fine and is totally edible and delicious. So in this case, I'm not peeling it. I'm just leaving it as is. So as soon as you scoop out those seeds, you're going to go ahead and slice it into thin rounds. Aren't those pretty? And we're going to go ahead and fry these up. So in the meantime, I've had some oil heating on the stove, nice and hot. I've had it heated to the point where I know a little drop of water is going to bubble up in there. And I'm going to go ahead and place those rounds in the oil and cook them on either side until they're golden brown. So the squash rings are done when they're just golden brown on each side. I'm going to guess that that's usually about 2.5 to 3 minutes on each side. And one tip that I have is that you can get by with less oil if you use a smaller pan. So although I have a larger skillet, I'm using a smaller one so that I can have a deeper surface of oil without it having to spread over a wide 10-inch pan. So as soon as you've got all of the rings fried on both sides, golden brown, you're all set. Now I did learn one thing, which is that if you're not able to slice them really thin, the skin can be a little bit difficult. I just found that on the ones that weren't really thin, that had skin on, it was a little hard to chew when they were crispy. So I went ahead and peeled the last half of my batch, and I think they work out well either way. You can give them a try and see. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week.